Well, greetings, peeps. I wanted to share this. I bought this rod. I got a screaming deal on it, and unfortunately, it came in a box that wasn't well packed and just trashed. You can see right here the fiberglass is shredded. This is like St. Croix is one of my favorites, and they were awesome. They just sent me a new one. It's on its way, but I thought I'd take this opportunity to fix this, at least try. And as fortune would have it, I have a old Daiwa that I have not thrown away because of sentimental value. Had it since I was a teenager. This is one of my first rods. It was a Daiwa, had a little Daiwa spinning setup, and I just never could bring myself to throw it away. And now it's going to be perfect to help me fix this. As you can see, it's pretty close to the diameter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just slice this open and use this as an internal, slide it in there, and hopefully fix it. So after I slice it open, what I'll do is I'll take all these guides off. The blank, I'm going to use this blank and size it so that it's the same diameter, and I'll just slide it right in, and I'll use some epoxy it in place, and then I'm going to use just 30-pound I got this extra suffix braid, and I'll use that as a bind, and then I'll use the this UV resin to finish it. And that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. You'll see how it goes, unless it goes horribly, and then I might not post this. I'll post it, maybe. All right. All right, that is not gonna work. All right, we'll just have to cut it off. Just cut it off. All right, there's the blank. Let's see what it looks like next to the rod. All right, so that's kind of what we're looking at right there. I love it. We'll see how far that goes in. All right, so I'm gonna find a place on this that's not structurally damaged, so it's, as you can see or not see, I don't know how much detail you can see, this crack goes all the way up to about here. So we'll probably go right about here. So let's mark that and cut that. All right, marked it. This will just keep the rod knowing, which, keep it straight. This will keep the rod aligned, and we'll just go ahead and cut. I was gonna put some tape on it, but this cuts so well, I'm not. I'm just gonna cut it. Hopefully I don't regret that. All right, I got it marked, taped. Now we cut. Good luck. All right. That was a horrible cut, but that's okay. You're not gonna see it. I'm gonna wrap it, so I will, you'll never see it. The important thing is, let's see how this fits. Okay, this is, oh, look at that. That is awesome. See that? That's going to provide a lot of strength. And we'll just put this one like this. Oh, joy. Yeah. Like I said, we'll wrap this up so you'll never see it. In fact, it's gonna have quite a big wrap. You know what I want to do? Let's weigh this. I want to see how much we're going to be adding to it. We'll just go ounces. All right, everything off. All right, 5.5557. We'll just write that down. Oh, we'll just look at 5.555. We'll at the end of the project, we'll weigh it and see how much we added to it. Okay, so now how to fit this into this, I'm gonna have to cut a little line up here, and so that it, which should be easy. Just cut this. So I am gonna definitely cut this because I don't want to get too much of it, because this is all gonna be wrapped. So let's just make a arbitrary line. That's a large wrap right there. Okay. Look at this. Is this a nightmare? I mean, a brand new Mojo Glass Rod, and I'm cutting into it. All right, so let's cut this off right here. And see how it fits. All right, I have a scroll saw, so I just use that. A lot better than the Dremel with these small pieces. That. All right, let's see what we can do if this fits. Oh, perfect. All right, put a little epoxy on that. It's taking shape. Yeah, that's gonna be, oh, that is gonna be solid. All right, this should be dry by now. So let's remove these little clamps. Not bad. I do see a few right there. I'll sand it down. You know, we're not gonna see any of this. This will all be under, but I mean, look at that. Nice, sturdy. That's freaking awesome. Free. How about that? We'll just smooth it up just a tad so that the binding lays nice and straight on it. All right, so like I said earlier, Had this leftover spool. It's 30-pound braid. Suffolk's no less. Expensive stuff, but this will be good. So I'm just gonna find the finish here. Finish starts about right there, and I'm gonna just go forward with this. So now it's time for me to close out that lash. And I'm gonna cheat a little day and just use a little loop and pull it back through. If you watch other videos, this is really, I get a lot of this from archery, and they wrap it around the other way and make a loop and then pull it through. I'm not gonna do it that way, just because this is very difficult on this surface. And it's about ready to all just go boom, pop off. I don't want that to happen, so I'm just gonna cheat. Okay, so what you can see I did is I just taped a loop on there, and then I'm gonna continue to lash it, and then when I'm done, I'll put the end tag through that lash, or to the loop, and then I'll pull it, kind of like some of your knots that you do. Okay, so we got it like that. I'm gonna take my glove off of my teeth, and I'm gonna take this, stick it right through. I'll make this loop so you can see it. I'm gonna stick it right through this loop, just like that. Try to do it so you can see. All right. Then I'm gonna just hold it like so, and I'm gonna get my pliers. Let's take this tape off. I need bigger pliers. There we go. There we go. See how that just pulled it out, cinched it down. All right. Now I'm going to carefully cut that off. Suffolk's. It's good. Good line, but all right. Then I'm just going to hit it with this real quick. There we go. All right, lash is done. Oh, that was a pain in the butt. But new rod. Rod is fixed. All I got to do now is put the resin on, and it is done. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at there. There's a tag. Just hit that real quick. Oh, that was nice. Damn. All right. Next is resin. I'll put that on and show you the finished product. All right, there's the finished product. I'm very happy with how it turned out. There's some bubbles in there, but that's okay. A few fishing trips and wear those right off. But I tell you what, this is a very satisfying project, you know, being able to reuse that rod that I had and all these years I had saved, and it feels like, went to some good. And very satisfying. I mean, this was crushed, and I just can't believe I was able to revive it. It's a great rod. These St. Croix they're my favorite. Just the feel of them in my hands, and I don't know. They fit my style of fishing. Anyway, let's see what it weighs. All right, let's see what we got here. Six 6675. Well, that's pretty cool. So 6675. That looks good. So let's see. 0211. 1.12 ounce of weight. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. So, and you know, 1 ounce, you wouldn't even be able to feel that. Very cool. All right. Well, I hope that inspired you, or at least entertained, and appreciate you hitting that like and subscribe so I can continue doing this. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, Val con Dios, my friends.